use. Because before lunch, your ass gonna get life lighted off that. Because the first thing they're gonna ask you for, nobody gives a where you from. But when they find out where you from, they're gonna say, your people over there. Your people over there. Oh, you on gang time and you need to be over there with them. And the first thing they're gonna ask you is, you hot? Now, mind you, when I first got there, I didn't even know the lingo. I was dumb as a box of rocks. So when it says you hot, I told it, yeah. I'm talking about, they pulled me in a room and everybody clutching. Everybody got their hands in their pants. I'm like, this some freak ass man. Like, what's wrong with this here? I'm like, what? And I'm looking, I'm saying, oh man, they clutching, these got knives. So they asked me, they're like, where you from? So I said, this and that. What you do? And when I tell them, they like, so you hot? I'm like, yeah, I'm hot. The who asked me the question and shit, right? He turned around and looked at everybody in the room and then pulled his shit out. He said, I'm gonna ask you one more time. You hot, my? And I'm like, I don't understand. I said, because if you're talking about the humidity in the room, yeah, it's a little hot up in here. You got like 9 up in this, you know what I'm saying? So, in this small ass cell, cut the down. So, a who knew me was sitting on the bunk and shit like this, and he was just like, man. He said, man, I know Lil Woe. He's like, he ain't on that type of time. And you know what I'm saying? He's like, he don't know. This is his first time down here. He don't know. He don't know what y'all talking about. So somebody explain it to him. But y'all got that dude for nothing. So I'm looking at him like, they talking about? He said, man, did you rat? Did you snitch on somebody? Do you got a 4K1, a 5K1 on somebody? Anything. You told on the dead, you told on the living. You really don't want to be.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy G Money, a.k.a. the Echelon Don. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. And this is another episode of Sidewalk Talk. Today, man, it's a topic, man, this topic right here is starting to get annoying to me because it's getting to the point where, you know, I think people putting too much into this shit, and it is people that don't even live that lifestyle be asking and be worried about the wrong shit. You know what I mean? You know, if you're not in that lifestyle, it shouldn't even concern you. You know, about who's snitching on who or who telling on who or paperwork and shit like that. Like, the wrong people just be in, you know, too much, putting too much energy in the wrong shit. And that's basically, we're talking about telling, snitching, you know, whistleblowers, you know, whatever the fuck you want to reference or call it. This is my take on it, man. This is my take on it. If you live in a lifestyle that's an illegal lifestyle, you a drug dealer, you a gang member, you in the streets, you not playing by the rules, then calling the police is a no-no. That shouldn't even be in your vocabulary. That shouldn't even, 911 shouldn't even be on your phone. Those numbers shouldn't even be on your phone. You know what I mean? You got to get it how you live if you live in that lifestyle. Somebody rob you, it's your job to do the homework and find out who it was and get your shit back. Somebody do something to you, it's your job to get their ass back. You can't pick up the phone and tell the police nothing if you living in that dirty world. If you in the streets, if you going to work, you getting your shit legally, you out here fly, and you ain't hurting nobody, and you know what I mean, you a fly motherfucker, you just out here doing your thing, and somebody do something to you, you have every right to pick up the phone and call the police and get the police involved. Now, I'm a I'm gonna be a little hypocritical a little bit of this because back in the day, I was never in the streets like as a drug dealer or nothing like that. Um, but you know, if shit that I got involved with happened, I never ran to the police. You know what I'm saying? My car been shot at. I done been in some shit. You know what I'm saying? Exchanges. Um, I've never ran to no police to tell on nobody. You know what I'm saying? If the police got involved, it's because other people got the police involved. You know what I'm saying? I never was just like, oh, I got to go tell the police. That was never me. Even though I wasn't in that lifestyle, I never was running to the police. I'd rather run into you again and handle the situation myself. All right, that was me in my younger days. Now I'm a concealed gun carrier. I have a license. My name, my fingerprints, my face is in the system. So I'm a part of the program. I'm in the system. You know what I mean? So I can't sit up here and just be on some I'm gonna get some payback shit and not get the police involved right now because shit's gonna come back on me. So now I have to play by the book. Somebody do something to me now, I have to get the police involved. And that I have to put that down. I have to get that put down on record so that they know what the situation is. And so that covers my ass because now if I run into this person, if this person decides that he wants to come at me or assault me or attack me again or do something or try something, I have it documented that I have an issue with this person. So now my self-defense looks even more credible because I already came to y'all and let y'all know that it's a situation between me and this person, and I'm trying to go about this the right way. And now if I send him to the Lord, y'all know the reason why, because it's already been documented. I already let y'all know that I have an issue with this person. And that is not snitching. That is not, because I'm a law-abiding citizen. I'm not in the street. I'm not playing the games you playing. You know what I'm saying? So that's not snitching. That's you know, y'all young dudes need to stop and get out of that shit where y'all thinking that y'all you know, y'all so tough and got to handle everything yourself, and you're gonna end up with 30, 40 years on your plate that you can't handle, that you're not ready for. Now the other case will be, this is another example of a situation. Say you and your friend go out and try to commit a robbery, and the police show up while y'all in the middle of the robbery, and you run. Y'all both take off running. The police catch you. Your friend get away. The police get you in the interrogation room and say, look, we know it was another person with you. We couldn't catch him. Who was it? If you help us with this information, we can get some time knocked off on your sentence, and you can come home a lot earlier. If you tell on your friend, you's a fucking snitch. Because just because he got away, that don't give you the right to tell on him. Y'all did that together, yeah. But that don't mean because you got caught, he got caught. I seen something on Cops I was watching years ago. This motherfucker was hiding. This motherfucker was hiding from the police. Him and his man was hiding. And the police caught him. The police caught him on the ground. And his friend was up in a tree, chilling. Cops didn't see him, nothing. And when they was arresting the guy on the ground, he said, "Oh man, they got us, man. Come on out, man. They got us." I could not fucking believe what I was seeing when he did that. Like, what you mean they got us? They got you. You know what I'm saying? He looked up in the tree and everything, like, hey, they got us, come on out. And the cops end up putting the flashlight up in the tree, seeing the other dudes sitting up in the trees. Oh, come on down. Come on down. Sent this man to jail with him, man. Straight snitched on him. Cause he like, shit, I ain't going, we going together. That's some snitch shit right there. You know, so it's different categories of snitching, man. That's snitching. You commit a crime with somebody and you get caught and they got away and you tell on them, that's 100% snitching. It's 100% snitching. If you living that foul life, you in the streets, and you know the streets don't got no, man. Listen, that's the rules in the streets. The police should not be at all called for any reasons if you in the streets doing street shit. You know, so you playing dirty if you calling the police and you in the streets. You playing real dirty. And in this situation right here that I just played this video, I don't care what your situation is, streets or not in the streets. Once you get inside prison, telling is a no-no by all means. I don't care what the situation is. You do not tell on anybody in prison. You do not tell, you do not run your mouth and tell nothing. You ain't seen shit, you ain't heard shit if you go to prison. Because that'll get your ass killed real quick up in prison. There's no exceptions for that telling shit in prison. That's a huge no-no in prison. You know what I'm saying? But if you're a law-abiding citizen out on the street and you're not getting, your hands ain't dirty, you have every right to call the police, to get the police involved. And that way, like I said, that cover your ass if you get into a altercation or something with this person again, and you have to send them to his maker. You already got it documented that you had an issue with this person, and that you had to defend yourself, you know, and it looked good on your side that you already had some issue that you had documented. You know, you can't take the law in your own hands, especially if you have a firearm, a legal firearm, and you don't report nothing, and then you go hop out on somebody that did something to you and kill them in front of a crowd of people. You know, all them witnesses out there or whatever the case may be, you'd be like, hey, yeah, this person just hopped out and just murdered this man for no reason. They don't know what he did to you. All they know is what they just saw. They just saw you hop out and shoot somebody dead. And that's what they're going to tell the police. That's what people out there going to tell the police. You know, they don't know what he did to you. They don't know what type of game y'all got going between each other. They just know that he's the victim right now, and you jumped out and just took his life. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a legal carrier and you go out and you go and do some shit like that, you're going down. You're losing everything. You ain't got to worry about just losing your gun rights. You about to lose your living rights, your freedom. So, you know, it's different levels, it's different stages of when you can when it's okay to tell and when it's not okay to tell. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, back in my younger days, even though I wasn't living a bad lifestyle, I prefer not to get the police involved. I prefer to handle whatever situation I had. I would rather run into the person again and we handle it like that. But now that I'm older, you know what I'm saying? I'm older. I'm not in my 20s no more. You know what I'm saying? And I got, like I said, I'm in the system. You know, I'm literally in the system. They just took my, you know, to get your gun license, you gotta go get fingerprinted. You gotta go get photographed. You know what I mean? They know what I look like. They got my fingerprints. You know what I'm saying? Downtown. Shit, I can't be out here doing nothing crazy. My shit is in the system. So I gotta cooperate. You know what I'm saying? I have to let motherfuckers know what's going on if an altercation pop off, so that this shit goes in my favor if I have to use my gun. You know, so I have to let them know what's going on right now. You know, or it could put me in a bad situation. So yeah, that's my view on the whole snitching thing. You know, and the reason why I brought it up, because, you know, People change their lives, man, and sometimes it's like I don't know what people say, like this Gucci Man situation that just happened. He just got they saying he got robbed by one of his artists, Pooh Shiesty. Um, and they're saying that Gucci Man, if it wasn't him, it was somebody with him, maybe his security or something that told. And they call him Gucci Man a snitch now. But it's like Gucci Man not in the streets no more. Gucci Man a businessman now. You know what I'm saying? Gucci Man is conducting business. And so is he a snitch? Now that he's living a clean lifestyle now? He's conducting business now. This is a business. This is something that should have been conducted as business that they turned into some street shit, and he's not doing street shit anymore. So once you step away from the street life and you going straight and narrow, they still trying to bring you into the street life and say you a snitch? When you trying to do shit the right way now? I don't know. I don't agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Or some people that say, well, shit, you've been talking this gangster shit your whole career, your whole life. You gotta handle it the gangster way. You can't go to the police no matter what, even if you don't win straight. I don't know. You know what I mean? That's up in the air, I guess. You know what I mean? Like I said, I ain't never been in the streets like that where I was doing dirt. So I can't call it on that one. Me personally, you know what I mean? You've been screaming gangster shit your whole life. Some gangster shit happened to you. Hey, you might have to go back to being gangster to get your shit back or to do what you got to do. That's karma. That's part of you giving off the reputation that you have. People know you for being the same way you just got it done to you. That's how people proceed and know you. So that you're not known for having to run to no police, handling shit yourself, and that's what people expecting of you when it happened to you. So now they calling you a snitch because the police then got involved. So that's something he got to deal with. But I'm just tired of the whole snitch shit, man. Like I said, if you're not living that lifestyle, man, don't be afraid to fucking let the fucking laws know what's going on. Don't get yourself sent up to jail for the rest of your life because you're trying to have a reputation about that don't nobody really give a fuck about. That shit is corny as hell. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if you live in that lifestyle though, if you out there doing this dirty shit, robbing people and it happened to you, hey, that's on you, bro. You gotta get it back the way you living. Don't pick up no phone calling 911 now. It's fuck the police, right? It's been fuck the police. So don't get on the phone talking nice to them now, cause some bad shit that happened to you. That's my take on it, man. But like I said, when you hit that wall, when you hit prison, I don't give a fuck, good, bad, street, or not street. Your ass better not get up in prison running your mouth, snitching on nobody. Cause that should get you your sentence in real quick. If word get by that you in there telling on anybody, it's a wrap for your ass up in there. They don't. That's a huge no up in prison. So that's all I wanted to talk about, man. This snitching shit, man. I'm getting tired of hearing everybody talking about it, and I just wanted to break down how I felt about it. You know what I mean? It's like everybody not in the wrong for getting the police involved. Everybody not living that lifestyle where they can't get the police involved. Some people have every right in the world to call the police and get your ass locked up because they didn't deserve the shit that you did to them. They out there working for their shit. They out there busting their ass trying to support their family, and you come up and take something or do something to them. They got every damn right to get the police involved and get your ass hauled off somewhere. So that's my take on it. It's your boy G Money, aka the Echelon Don. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. And this is another episode of Sidewalk Talk. Y'all keep your heads on the swivel. Keep God in your life. God bless y'all. I'm out.